Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Buccaneers' 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 36 yards on the play.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 40 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Austin's got it left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Rodgers now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out...
What, on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one had a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 75 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down, here's Fournette.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
first down. Brady going up top for Miller. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 59 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Packers 6. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Tavon Austin, 76 yards. And the Packers were able to strike quickly for 6. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 19-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Shotgun to give to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin. His way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And the lead cut down to 9.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Packers 19. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod. And you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
First down.
On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
The Packers take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Austin. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
Recovered by Tampa Bay.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 31. Packers 26. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Buccaneers.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. Two of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones. And some room to roam now.
Showtime today, baby.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 54 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The Bucs will set up.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long,
They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
He'll find Jones again, complete. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Finding room to the 20. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the 1st. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers for the give. It's Aaron Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, Rodgers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Jones, and he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Buccaneer first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Before he could even get started.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
48-yard line.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Austin. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
And it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there. That would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's going, taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, 42 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Kickoff for Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Following the fumble recovery, Rodgers, he's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 49 yards.
At the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. 26 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That's the score. Buccaneers 51. Packers 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. Oh, nice spin.
Well, that brought back bad memories.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. And got his man complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
41.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
I fumbled the ball 6 times according to the game, but it's not listed but nowhere but one time. That's one fumble. But I fumbled 6 times today. 6. Okay, that's 2. Nah, that ain't right. Fumble 6 times. Yeah, okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. from Lambeau. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for Leonard Fournette. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 66 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Austin, intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too over-amped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 96 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. You think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Rodgers going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. This is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
21, Packers 14.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Fournette running out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the young men. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll run it with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook? And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do for this go-around.
Big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers throwing complete to Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin. 27 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady, and the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Ryan Suckup.
Man, we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Austin's got it left side. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Working from the gun. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover it, double and triple and do what you have to do? But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Is Brady on 3rd down. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Brady now on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest.
put a big-time drive in that situation.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 70 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 52 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers will drop this underneath for Jones. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. From the 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into... Green Bay territory.
59 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. To throw again, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
49-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. And we'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They got his man complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're... EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago. This